Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, Film Freaks.
A show for fun, film, and all things entertainment.
I'm Jesse Galan.
And I am Abi Flores. And we are not getting, I should say. We are at the end of the Luke Cage, the Mr. Power Man. It's been a great run. I've enjoyed watching all these episodes. So let's get into the finale, Jay. Get into it. What'd you think?
Oh, man. It was a boxing match of the Netflix century. I think it was fantastic as far as actually the amount of action that we were getting.
Right.
And with all that, a mixture of like a conflicted emotion with Luke Cage of best friend, kind of brother now, and then trying not to kill him or do something where it'll affect him as Luke Cage to Harlem while everybody was watching live. So I thought it was fantastic. One heck of a way to end the series.
Yeah, they the whole Netflix series thing was a city as a whole, this is Harlem together. That's kind of what I got from the series overall. They definitely finished it that way. Like it was a street fight, all of Harlem was there, like watching and interacting in the fight and all that. It wasn't as epic as I wanted it to be, but then again, that's not what the show was. Like they weren't trying to go like this over the top epic thing with Luke Cage, but I was like, I wanted a little more. I kind of felt a little let down by it, but I mean, they kept with what they were giving us throughout the series.
Yeah.
It's the season finale, so I'm like, I really want this big, awesome, end of the series. And we didn't get any cameos other than Claire, and I wanted maybe Daredevil. I mean, we got
his name mentioned several times, or not his name, persona, but his persona. Yeah. It was like, I got a lawyer, kept jabbing. I'm like, all right, we're gonna see them, and then we didn't get
that, and Jessica Jones, she could have. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't really needed because the show was very solid overall. But yeah, so just a couple things that I'm like, kind of felt at the end.
I see what you're saying as far as the letdown, but I don't know. I felt like it was true to the story, and that's for me personally. If it was true to the story, I think that's overall 100 times better over just giving me something that is not true. Mm-hmm. The street fight could have been choreography could have been better. Yeah. But I just felt like it was good. It needed to have that street fight. I think that gave it. I don't know. I just because he was all about Harlem and when we think of Harlem, we think toughness, we think streets and this and that. So what's one way to settle things on the streets? Mm-hmm. Like a man, which would be a one-on-one fight, as opposed to a drive-by or a shootout. So that's kind of what I liked. Yeah. And despite the choreography not being so Kung Fu-esque or whatever you want to call it, but
Daredevil-esque.
Dude, Daredevil hands down.
Fight scenes are amazing.
But I mean, I look at Carl and Luke Cage, and he's not a fighter, and with all his strength, he really doesn't need that. So it kept true, which to me I thought was great. Yeah,
right on. And they showed what I think was a little unnecessary was when they were doing the parallels with them boxing as kids and training, and then showing them fighting. I don't know. That was just kind of really? Just show us the fight. I mean, I don't know what they were trying to
get the emotional connection there, man. That's where the turmoil was with him not fighting back.
It was needed. But I did like how he was he didn't feed into his rage anymore and just kind of let him tire him out, and then they went back to when he was fighting for real. I just didn't think that was necessary, but whatever. But it was good how he did that, and then he one-punched Mandem with the uppercut.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, if we're gonna talk the downfalls of this specific episode, my biggest issue was the fact that one, they didn't really explain the suit other than he had a mechanism that gave him super strength, if you will.
Right.
So a robotic strength, I guess. But I don't know how that would physically affect.
Suit wise. Because it looked just like cloth.
Right, or even Luke Cage, where he was getting hit and he was feeling it. And I'm like, but if he's impenetrable and
this other
shock absorbent and all this other stuff, that fight would have been a completely lopsided. Yeah. Which to some degree they did show, but Luke Cage was so tired by the end of the fight, where he kind of did the rope-a-dope Ali just still but he looked so exhausted. I'm like, I don't know about that, you know, just to create the tension. But I mean,
right.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that probably was the biggest. I mean, apart from everything that I mentioned, that suit, like he said, they just, oh, here he is in his suit and this helmet and this little thing on his back, the diamond on his back. So yeah, that kind of was like he could have just hit him once in the head and cracked his helmet and then like bashed his head in, but
you're right.
But yeah,
the helmet or the suit itself maybe is some kind of special Kevlar, vibranium, you know, it's laced where he can absorb the shock. But the helmet, I'm like, I seriously doubt that was made out of vibranium. Right. And how the heck did he get vibranium? You know, so
yeah, they didn't mention all that stuff. There was some episodes where they were just kind of just passing over some things, but overall, the series as a whole was fantastic. My favorite thing out of this whole series, and they just nailed it every episode, was the music.
Oh yeah,
absolutely loved it. Like Luke Cage they're probably neck and neck, because Luke Cage's character and everything about him, fantastic. I think he's definitely my favorite defender. Well, we haven't seen Iron Fist yet, and I'm kind of biased with him, so we'll see if I like Iron Fist better. But so far from the three, Luke Cage is amazing. I like Daredevil's show better, but as like the character, Luke Cage is definitely my favorite so far.
Same here. I love the Daredevil show. I love the action. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
But what I do like about Luke Cage, and I feel like it's better over Daredevil, is that Luke Cage is a street level superhero where literally means street level. Like, you know, we have these street, you know, the level, the rankings of superheroes, street level. Like Batman's considered one, and like all this other stuff, but he is a hero of the people, and that's what really brought the show, that he became the hero of the people at the street level. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, very minor flaws throughout the show. We absolutely loved it. Let's hear what you guys have to say. What did you guys think about it? What did you guys think of the finale? Netflix overall, this whole Defenders thing. Like, yeah, talk to us.
Don't forget to comment, like, and share.
Thanks, guys. Well, hey, Film Freaks, if you guys enjoyed watching our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe.
And go ahead and check out some of our other videos. Do it now!
What's the matter with you? Do it now!
Do it!
It's not a tumor!